What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the NoFaceCrypto channel. What is NoFace? No guys. You feel me? Make sure you guys tap on the link in the description below. We have an Uphold referral link, one of the best exchanges on the block, and then we have a Caleb and Brown referral link. When exchanges go down, Caleb and Brown is still around. Okay, get your one-to-one broker today. You feel me? Full disclosure, I do get a kickback for that. With that being said, we're going to go ahead and get on to the video, guys. I know it has been a couple days, and unless you've been living under a rock, you heard and you have heard what has happened. But I'm fucking done, and I'm about to snap in this video, okay? I don't care. The secret's out the bag, guys. You know I live in America. So I have an opinion on this, and we're going to state that opinion today. This has a lot to do with crypto, believe it or not. But I just want to say, nobody, and I mean nobody, in this world deserves to be taken out for what they believe in and what they say and their interest and learning, essentially. Okay? So, unless you've been living under a rock, you know Charlie Kirk has unfortunately been assassinated. And it is my first time witnessing this in real time and witnessing some just crazy shit like this happen. There's never been anything this big happen since I've been alive, right? So, we know about 9/11. We know about all this stuff already, right? This happened on 9/10, a day before 9/11, and we're gonna leave it this way, all right? This is the last few things that Charlie Kirk. First off, the first video we're gonna play here is a video of Charlie Kirk, basically having a debate with a veteran about how Israel controls the Western world and the Western government. I'm just going to give you the facts in this video, and I'm not going to go ahead and state my opinion, but I want to let everyone know here, I am not suicidal. I love everybody, and if anything happens to me, it was Israel. Okay? So I just want to let you know that. But please, listen to this very, very carefully, and understand, this is all part of a new world order, where they will bring in a new financial system, but it's neither here nor there right now. This is now a matter of good versus evil. Alright, because no matter what happens, the system will change. Are you in the right spot? Are you getting distracted from this stuff? Because if you're not in the right stuff, you won't win long term. There is a war coming. Civil war, international war, it doesn't matter. The writing is on the wall. Everyone knows, everyone can tell. This is how World War II started. There's a war coming. Charlie Kirk has been assassinated. Here is one of the last debates he has posted. And I want you guys to understand here, the person who is talking to him is a United States veteran. So he knows what he's talking about. We're going to get into some of this stuff later. Alright, but the whole rhetoric that they're trying to put this around some transgender shooter, this, that, the other, it's bullshit. Left and right, Democratic, Republican, it's all bullshit. Alright? Our Western government is controlled by Zionist Jews. And this is not anti-Semitism. Anti-Semitism was a term created by a Jew to make you feel uncomfortable about talking bad about Jews. Conspiracy theory. That term was created by the Jews. Why? Ask yourself why. I don't give a fuck, bro. It's NoFaceCrypto. Our entire government's fucking lying to us. Wake the fuck up.
Doctor who actually was the one that was performing so many of these surgeries. It wasn't the Jews alone that were doing this. The Nazis themselves were doing these horrific surgeries. Now, let me just kind of pause. You believe that the Jews run the American government.
That's not a secret, Charlie.
Well, no, I find it hilarious that
all of Trump's cabinet is Jewish.
Well, hold on. Trump's whole cabinet. J.D.
They have Jewish connections. They're married to a Jew.
J.D. Vance is Catholic. Tulsi Gabbard is Hindu.
Jewish. They all have Jewish connections.
But you just
every single person
they were all Jewish. Christy Nome is an evangelical
They've converted to Judaism or Catholicism. They all have an AIPAC advisor. Not a single person in Congress can make a decision without asking their Israeli Jewish AIPAC advisor if it's okay.
You see what they try and do when we provide you guys the information? They throw ads in this shit, and they try and make it hard for you guys to understand.
Welcome to the ARK Venture Fund.
To date, to get very good venture exposure, you basically
the entire list.
Israel did 9/11, Charlie.
Oh, they did. Wow.
Why are we in the middle?
And of course, there's an ad right before this gentleman says Israel did 9/11. It's go ahead and listen to this again, guys. I want you to understand something very, very clear here. I am passing on the message that Charlie Kirk has left for us to understand after he was assassinated brutally in front of the entire world. Where does this wrap back into crypto? Just hang on with me.
I do need to go through the entire list.
Israel did 9/11, Charlie.
Oh, they did. Wow.
Why are we in the middle? I served. Why were we in the Middle East?
Well, I mean, you can...
Why were we in the Middle East?
You can reject involvement in the Middle East without also believing Israel did 9/11. So if Israel did 9/11, help me understand this. Who were the hijackers of the planes?
They weren't hijackers.
Oh,
CIA. CIA and Israel worked together.
No. Explain to me what...
Notice how he says, no. CIA and Mossad were created the same exact year. They work together. This is a fact. Wake the fuck up. The Grand Awakening is here. And I am so glad that XRP has allowed me to see a lot of this stuff, because XRP is part of that awakening. This shit is crazy.
What happened on the aircraft?
Okay, first off, what we have to understand, there's only one plane that actually crashed.
No,
okay?
there were three.
No, the building's imploded.
Okay,
if a plane's going to hit a building, why would the building fall down?
Time out. Flight 93, did it exist?
Building 7 was a controlled demolition. Look it up.
Flight 93 existed, yes.
Okay, so who tried to hijack that plane?
They sacrificed those people to make it look like Bush was targeted because they wanted to cover up Bush's involvement.
So
he just happened to be in Texas reading a book to elementary kids, and they were reading a sign on a whiteboard that talked about towers falling, Charlie.
Anti-Semitism.
We have been lied to since the beginning of this country. Jews, Freemasons, all of it's a satanic agenda. Israel is the synagogue of Satan. They're killing innocent people in Palestine over the guise of sovereignty. New World Order is coming, Charlie.
Guys, let me tell you.
So look, we're going to go ahead and bring this clip in right now, in real time. The New World Order is coming, all right? And I want you guys to look at the faces of all these people, booing, confused, smiling on her phone. They don't fucking know what's actually going on. They don't care. I'm telling you guys right now, what this gentleman said here is not a lie. This is the truth. This is the real truth. This is what the media will not tell you. This is why my videos will get flooded with bots. This is why my video will get no views, because I am taking a position here. This is the truth. Alright? So don't be surprised when, if I fucking disappear. It was Israel, okay?
Anti-Semitism is literally a brain cancer, as you could see.
How is this anti-Semitic, Charlie? How is it anti-Semitic?
How is it anti-Semitic?
How am I hating on Jews when I'm saying that they...
You keep interrupting me. Israel did 9/11 is a rather anti-Semitic thing to say. Explain to me Flight 93 and the families aboard that lost their loved ones. Who actually was the hijacker? Was it a Mossad agent?
No.
Okay, who was it?
The government put them there.
No, who was it?
They crashed a plane intentionally to make it look like George W. Bush was targeted.
Who was the hijacker? No, this is important. They can never answer this question. Who was the hijacker?
They didn't have real hijackers, Charlie. They were plants.
Okay. So when
they were plants, CIA, Mossad. Mossad created
So when
Hamas.
they got the black box, of course, it was all just like a conspiracy.
Just like they found the passport miraculously 2 miles down from the crash site in
I'm sorry,
New York.
what?
They just happened to find one of the hijackers' passports laying on the ground 2 miles away from the crash
What
site in
about
New
that?
York. It just happened to be there. They just walked up and found it. They just randomly happened to find a perfectly good passport.
All right, guys. We're going to let this clip kind of finish because he does say something really important here at the end. All right? But I want you guys to understand something very, very, very important here. This is all true. What he is saying is factually 100% verifiable information. And this is the very moment where I believe Charlie started to question himself. Charlie took millions of dollars from Israel and Zionist institutions. This is a fact. He took millions of dollars from Zionist billionaires to basically support Israel for a very long time, which is what he is doing here as of 4 months ago. After this conversation, he started to change tune and actually start to question things. And they killed him. I'm going to show you the last interview he did with Josh Shapiro, who is verifiably a Zionist Jew living in America. He is the #1 most valuable person to Israel's propaganda machine in America. My God, Charlie Kirk died, and right after this happened, the last interview he gave with Josh Shapiro, he died right after. Then, right after that, okay, I don't even know if it's Josh Shapiro. It's fucking Ben Shapiro. My apologies. But Josh Shapiro is also a Zionist, and he's the governor of Pennsylvania. We're not going to get into that, okay? Josh Shapiro set up the hit on Trump's attempted assassination. Get the facts right, all right? But this is where Charlie starts to question everything. And I'm going to show you his last interview, okay? He got assassinated right after this, after interviewing with a Zionist. Okay, he got assassinated, and then right after that, that same Zionist who interviewed him said, "We are going to pick up the blood-stained microphone of Charlie Kirk and continue the movement." I'm telling you right now, bro. You can. The answer is right in front of you.
That piece of data.
Look it up. Look up the passport.
Look, here. There's so much wrong with your worldview, but the biggest problem with your worldview is this: is that you are looking to other people to blame for all of our problems, especially a small group of people, albeit flawed. Every group is flawed. I'm not going to defend everything that every group has ever done. But I find it to be rather insidious and very treacherous, because you're going out of your way to try to create this big web of connections. And it's the Jews, and it's the Jews, and it's the Jews. And why are people overweight? Well, it's because of the Jews. And why are people sad? Because it's the Jews.
I never said that.
No, you're heavily inferring that every problem imaginable is the Jews.
I did not say every problem.
Well, I mean, he basically did, everybody, right?
The problems within government. The problems within government, yes.
But it does beg the question, though, which is that your obsession with this group of people is so unhealthy, and it's not merited. In fact,
it's a passion for the truth.
Well, I would say, the people that control our government, the people
Satanists.
who control our government,
Pedophiles, Satanists.
Okay, I actually think the people who control our government are secular leftist Marxists in the deep state that are not exactly the Jews, but they're people that want to overturn Donald Trump being able to deport illegal aliens in this country. I think the people actually controlling our country are not the Jews. Actually, it's a combination of people that want to see the United States of America cripple and fall and keep open borders and mass inflation.
The Jews.
Yeah, exactly. It's your answer to everything.
Charlie, it's the New World Order. It's in Scripture.
Well, again, I read the same scripture you do. You're heavily inferring and reading into Daniel and Ezekiel
because
and
the Old
into
Testament
Revelation.
still applies.
Okay, yes, I do. The Old Testament does still apply. Yeah.
So yes, I'm inferring into the Old Testament.
Yes, again, you're inferring a lot into the Old Testament. Have the Jews ever done anything good?
No. Not the modern day Jews, no. The modern day Jews, no. The Yah's chosen people, yes. Yah's chosen people, yes. The modern day Jews, there's a reason they were not founded until the 1940s. It's not biblical prophecy, Charlie. There's a new world order coming. Trump and Elon are pushing it. They're controlled by the Jews. All they do is worship the Jews. Trump pulled Netanyahu's seat out for him.
Facts. That's facts.
May God bless you and keep you. I will give you the Levitical blessing.
I pray you wake up, Charlie.
Yeah, thank you.
So, he goes, "I pray you wake up." And all I'm going to say is Charlie started to wake up.
An incessant campaign. And one thing a friend said to me, interestingly.
Pay attention to his body language.
Charlie, we've pushed back against the media.
Look at his eyebrows.
COVID, on lockdowns, on Ukraine, on the border. So maybe we should also ask a question. Is the media totally presenting the truth when it comes to Israel? Just a question, that maybe we shouldn't believe everything the media says, because I know I've been conditioned to ask a lot more critical questions over the last couple of years. So, Ben, some people would accuse Israel of wanting to ethnically cleanse. Some people in the Israeli government are saying, again, it's all over the place, right? You have...
Right here is where this gentleman, I don't know if he has anything to do with this. Look, he's a Zionist. The Zionists killed Charlie Kirk. I have nothing else to say. That is a fact. All right? That is a fact. So, look, a day after this, he gets assassinated. And then a day after that, this gentleman comes up and says he's going to take over for his organization. This guy's a Zionist and huge support of Israel. And this guy just started to question Israel. They killed him and they gave him millions and millions of dollars to support Israel. He started not to support Israel. They turned back around and they killed him. This is a fact. Okay? This is the CIA and the FBI currently covering up the entire thing. I mean, I can make a full hours-long video on all the inconsistencies with this investigation and the FBI and exactly why you shouldn't trust them. Kash Patel is married to an Israeli 22-year-old model. That's blackmail. That is blackmail. Kash Patel is married to a 22-year-old Israeli model. That is blackmail. So get it right. understand and research everything. I'm not going to go into all the facts of this case and exactly everything that is going on, right? But he was assassinated, and all the evidence they are giving us is pointing towards transgender this, transgender that. Okay? Israel and Russia and all of our enemies, their number one goal is to create and continue division in America between the two-party class. All right? It is not about left and right anymore. It never really was. This is about good versus evil, and this is about stopping the Zionists from taking over our entire fucking country. You guys know what AIPAC is? You guys know what AIPAC is? Because he just said it. No one in this country can make a decision without calling their AIPAC advisor, who have direct links to Israel. We are controlled by Israel. Full-fledged, 100%. And that is my belief. I'm going to leave that at that, and I just wanted to give my piece and my point of view here, because it seems like a lot of people are just running with this rhetoric that it's the left versus the right, and it's exactly what Israel would want us to do. They want civil war in the United States so they can fully take over the government. One world government. Alright? And if you think I'm joking, if you still think I'm crazy, in this next clip I'm going to show you the EU state of address and the literal head of the EU saying the New World Order is here and they are creating it and drawing the lines right now. This is not a fucking joke. This is not a fucking drill. There's a lot of crazy shit going on right now, and you guys need to stay locked in. You better be invested to the right utility assets. They are waging war worldwide. Is going to war right now. Did you see what just happened in the UK yesterday? Guys, get ready and understand whether you like it or not, and whatever things you believe in, the system is coming. And there's only a few coins and a few technologies that will benefit from this system. And unfortunately, these Zionists, these evil devil worshippers, will be benefiting from the new transition in the financial system after a Black Swan event. And this is pretty damn close to a Black Swan event. I will let you know that. Alright, we're going to go ahead and cut to the next clip of the EU New World Order, and then we're going to close up for you guys. You feel me? Alright guys, here is the start of the New World Order according to the EU president. It's not me saying it. It's not a conspiracy theory like they like to design and say that everyone's a conspiracy theorist. Okay? This happened days ago. The day before the assassination.
Scenes in Gaza to the relentless Russian barrage on Ukraine. We simply cannot wait for this storm to pass. This summer showed us that there is simply no room or no time for nostalgia. Battle lines for a new world order based on power are being drawn right now. So yes, Europe must fight for its place in the world, in which many major powers are either ambivalent or openly hostile to Europe, a world of imperial ambitions and imperial wars, a world in which dependencies are ruthlessly weaponized.
All right, guys, the answer is right in front of you. What more do I have to say? Do I have to show you? With the New World Order, we're becoming a one world government where everyone is tied to the same money. That money will be digital. That money, the plumbing of that system is going to run on XRP. I don't care what people say anymore. I'm done. I'm done talking about other cryptos and pretending like they're cool. They are, but there's a few. There's a few. Stack the utility cryptos. Stop worrying about stupid shit. All right? In my last video, I literally said we are in crazy times and we are in an evil world, and we are. The truth is in front of us, guys. Peter Thiel just did a presentation on the Antichrist right after Charlie Kirk just got assassinated. Peter Thiel got J.D. Vance elected. So just put the pieces together and understand. Peter Thiel gave facial recognition technology to Israel to commit genocide. Yep, that's true. There was no stand down order on October 7th. That is also true. This is an organized genocide using the Western government's blackmail, Peter Thiel, Israel, and Mossad. Alright, it goes deep. And yes, they will be using Palantir technology to control the entire United States. They will get everyone on digital IDs, and they will control your flow of money. That is why you need utility assets. I'm fucking done trying to convince you guys and all this shit. The proof is right in front of you. Look at what just fucking happened over the last 3 to 5 days, okay? Now, with that being said, just so you guys know, I'm going to play this for you guys for just 1 second, and then I'm going to show you the post above this. I want you guys to understand something. Alright, this is happening whether you like it or not. Because on the same day of Charlie's assassination, I'm going to show you exactly what the United States just did.
Counting gang violence. Great.
You can watch it again. I know you don't want to see it again.
Counting gang violence. Great.
We're noticing. And I think they know we're noticing. Whether they do or don't, I notice. Because guess who has XRP? You feel me? Alright, guys. George Soros, APAC. Alright. So here's a list of everything that happened on the day of Charlie Kirk's assassination. Also, not only that, we're going to go ahead and play Shapiro's little excerpt after his assassination as well. Okay? This guy's a Zionist. Just keep all this stuff in mind here. So on the same day of Charlie Kirk's assassination, Ben Shapiro, right down here, took over TPUSA. The United States government blocked the Epstein files. They banned Pentagon from boycotting Israel. They pushed bill to revoke citizenship for criticizing Israel. They approved $650 million to give to Israel of our taxpayer money that we work every single day for. And Marco Rubio visited Israel. So does it seem like we're an American government? Or does it seem like this is an Israeli government? Use your fucking head. Now listen to what Shapiro has to say. This guy, as soon as Charlie got murdered, and I quote, "We're going to pick up the blood-stained microphone." Fucking bullshit.
I saw a lot of rumors online today. I was made aware of this by my team that I canceled some sort of college tour. That's bullshit. I saw those rumors. They are false. I will be coming to college campuses, many of them this year. So will we all, I am sure, because we're Americans and we're not going to be deterred. Charlie's voice is not silent. We're going to pick up that blood-stained microphone where Charlie left it.
These people get off on murder and people losing their family, fathers, mothers, children crying. This is what these people get off on. This is not anti-Semitism. This is not conspiracy theory. This is fact. Wake the fuck up. What did he just say?
Voice is not silent. We're going to pick up that blood-stained microphone where Charlie left it.
You cannot make shit up more fucking crazy than this. I'm going to end this video right here. I'm going to absolutely get out of here. I want every single one of you guys to stay safe, pray up, and stack up your utility assets and get crazy. Get ready for the ride, guys. Like, a world war is coming. It's very obvious. Crypto is about to go on a fucking run. That is also very obvious. What a sick world we live in, y'all. No face, no case. You feel me? No face, no fucking case. One of the greatest, best exchanges of all time. They did not take XRP off when XRP was getting sued. Uphold, alright? You feel me? Link in the description below. Get up to $20 in USDT when you sign up with my referral code in the description. One of the greatest exchanges there are. But with that being said, keep your money off of the exchanges and on cold storage. In addition to that, we have Caleb and Brown referral code in the description below. Guys, when the exchanges go down, Caleb and Brown is still around. Okay? When your shit moons and you go to take money out, I'm telling you right now, you will have problems. You will not have problems if you have a personal broker like I do at Caleb and Brown. please tap in and make sure you guys go check that out. Full disclosure, I do get a kickback.
No face, crypto, ghost in the wallet. Digits doing flips, acrobatics in the audit. Paper cut dreams, blood on the deposit. Mamas is crying, but the system ain't sorry. Fiat on life support, beeping is dying. Bread got moldy, inflation keep climbing. Running from the wolves, teeth sharp, they bite. No face on a bill, no proof I'm surviving. Rich list posted still hollow inside. Pockets got weight, but my soul on a diet. No face, no case, I'm a phantom in the chase. No trace, no waste, digital money in a safe. No face, no case, masked up by a race. Don't trip, don't slip, I just move at my pace. Lodged in a chain, but I'm free from the lock. Eyes wide shut, paranoia around the clock. Trap doors open, I've been jumping off the dock. Deep water swimming, but the sharks never talk. Money ain't real, just pixels on the screen. But greed's got a grip tighter than a guillotine. Dollars turn to dust, crumble in a machine. Hustle in my blood, keep my ledger looking clean. No face, crypto, ghost in a wallet. Digits doing flips, acrobatics in the audit. Paper cut dreams, blood on the deposit. Mamas is crying, but the system ain't sorry. Fiat on life support, beeping is dying. Bread got moldy, inflation keep climbing. Running from the wolves, teeth sharp, they bite. No face on the bill, no proof I'm surviving. Rich list posted still hollow inside. Pockets got weight, but my soul on a diet. Nobody, nobody, nobody. No face, no case, I'm a phantom in the chase. No trace, no waste, digital money in the safe. No face, no case, masked up by a race. Don't trip, don't slip, I just move at my pace. Blockchain a chain, but I'm free from the lock. Eyes wide shut, paranoia around the clock. Trap doors open, I've been jumping off the dock. Deep water swimming, but the sharks never talk.
I've never seen you talk about crypto. Yeah,
very pro crypto.
You got some Bitcoin?
I actually have better stuff than that. I am a significant investor in the plumbing of how crypto is made.
Really?
So I won't say any more than that. But
I've never seen you talk about crypto. Yeah,
very pro crypto.
You got some Bitcoin?
I actually have better stuff than that. I am a significant investor in the plumbing of how crypto is made.
Really?
So I won't say any more than that.